off like any given Sunday. So when he speaks to you, it's like you catch this message. It's crazy if you stepped in, but this is where he stepped in. He journeyed to the pestilence until he found the patience. Closed the chamber doors and he was looking at the faces. An insect growing inside the head of Titus. He couldn't act like he hadn't contracted the virus. And the fighter pilot crashed into the island. The shooter parachuted down into a ship that was called Poseidon. The unforgettable woman rode the late night train, and she caught up with the enemy that was addicted to pain. The hunt, the race, the trouble and the bass. Sever you and sever him, so don't get out of place. The hunt, the race, the trouble and the bass. Sever you and sever him, so don't get out of place. The hunt, the race, the trouble and the bass. Sever you and sever him, I wouldn't get out of place. The hunt, the race, the trouble and the bass. Sever you and sever him, so don't get out of place. This is the return of what you wanted, and maybe I won't make it back like Adam in the garden. 7 o'clock marksman posted in the chapel, looking down the scope at his target. Aha, that one was left departed. But what have you started with the man that's heavily guarded? Don't forget about that night, you'll get rubbed out and left in carpet. Mafioso called him the shadow Alec Baldwin. And I said it again, but I know that they feel his presence in the rain. Laughing like the jackal, white powder, up on tobacco. Headed to the beach, I twist the plum, we spark the indigo.
I know, you know, we're searching for the Holy Ghost. I know that he lives and moans. You better hold him close. I know, you know.
The hunt, the race, the trouble and the bass. Sever you and sever him, so don't get out of place. The hunt, the race, the trouble and the bass. Sever you and sever him, so don't get out of place. The hunt, the race, the trouble and the bass. Sever you and sever him, I wouldn't get out of place. The hunt, the race, the trouble and the bass. Sever you and sever him, so don't get out of place. Got your back for Kojak, my leather's on the cold rack. I remember Venice Beach and my Milwaukee throwback. Sometimes I remember the time and no one had a trace. Still been up in the bullpen, but looking into outer space. Again for ones, dancing with a lion. Mischievous sons caught on fire for the lion. Grim tidings, men fighting in the Vatican with the assassination scheme. On top of the hill, he scoped out his victim, then he watched him fall into a dream. Yo, let's go, he's back again, forget about the heartless. Listening to life and death and